Hello and welcome to another ghostly tale. Tonight's ghostly tale is a strange tale about how Pretty May got its name. In the 1600s, there was a small path which led near to Chesterlestreet Street, and on this path there was two houses. This young man lived in one, and his parents, along the path, lived in the other. But along this path, there was also two Boggards, who were very mischievous, and anybody who were on the path, these Boggards would appear in front or behind them. One of the Boggards was called before, and one of the Boggards was called behind. Now, when you were walking down the path, if you were going to Durham, heading towards Durham, before would be in front of you, and he would take the shape of you, so he looked exactly how you did from behind. Now, if you quickly turned around and started walking to Chesterlestreet Street, there again was another Boggart who looked exactly like you from behind. But this one was behind. So if you were walking towards Durham, before was in front of you. But if you turned around, behind was behind you. Neither of these Boggarts would appear on the path at the same time. But if there was two people walking on the path, both of the Boggarts would appear on the path at the same time. Now, this man from Pretty May used to go into the taverns to have a drink, and he used to complain and say, "Oh, pity me, my life is a misery with all these Boggarts causing me mischief. I walk to my mum and dad's every day, and these Boggarts are in front of us, and then I turn around and the Boggart is in front of us again. They look like me, but they're not me." So this went on for a few years, and the Boggarts would always be at least 2 yards in front of you, or 2 yards behind you when you turn around. Now, one day in the middle of winter, a physician came to see the young man, and the young man was talking to him and said about his life and these Boggarts. And the physician says, "Okay, we'll go tomorrow and we'll walk along to your parents' house." So in the morning, before they went out the house, the physician said, "Walk to your mum's house. I'll walk behind you, and don't look back. Go straight into the house when you get there." So he walked along the path, and as they did, the physician noticed that there was an oak tree with a branch just hanging down over the path. He timed his walking, so he got to that tree and to the branch just as the young man walked and got to his mum's door. As the young man stepped into his parents' house and shut the door behind him, the physician pulled himself up in the tree so that the two Boggarts wouldn't see him. So he hid in the tree, and there he could see behind, walking away from him, looking exactly like him. And he could see before following him. So before believed that the man was in front of him, and behind believed that the man was behind him. And these two Boggarts, it said, to walk, carried on walking along the path, carried on walking, and it is said they're still walking to this day. So that is how Pretty May got its name. But also, if you're ever walking and there's somebody who looks exactly like you in front of you, if you turn around quickly, there might be somebody who looks exactly like you behind you. If they do, you've met before and you've met behind. Good night.